Já vás vítám dalšího dílu na hru Hogwarts Legacy a už se nacházíme tady u těch testrálů, tady v té komnatě nejvyšší potřeby. A myslel jsem, že bude zapotřebí ho tady po té půl hodině tady jako vypustit, ale když jsem sem přišel, tak už tady byl vypuštěný i s tou matkou, takže všechno tady běží teda automaticky a my se teda budeme na něho podívat. Tady už teda je, tady maličkej. Jo, tady je trošičku tma, ale jak vidíte, tak úplně malinký a můžete dokonce ho jakože taky krmit, normálně vyčesat všechno a dostanete z něj taky ty suroviny, což jsem nevěděl a ani jsem to neočekával, protože nevěděl jsem, že bude dávat nám stejné množství jako ty velký, víte co. Takže to je docela fajn a jinak můžeme si sem dát samozřejmě někoho dalšího, tak já nevím, teď zkusíme třeba nějakýho toho ptáka. No, nebo tady to, ten Moonkalf, nebo něco takového. A tady to by mohlo být hezký. Tady to bude jenom vajíčko, bude jako taky malý, ale můžeme si to udělat někdy příště. Takže dáme tam tady toho. No, tady to vypadá jako když šilhá teďkon. To vypadá super. No jo, tak hele. Už se tam připravuje teda na porod. No a já se budu podívat ještě do dalších místností. Jinak já jsem si samozřejmě tady všechno pozbíral ty suroviny. Pozbíral jsem si všechny suroviny i tady na té pláži. Jinak přidal jsem i tu množírnu i sem. Tam momentálně teďkon máme jednorožce, takže budeme mít malinkýho jednorožce potom. No a teďkon se budeme podívat do té úplně první původní, kde jsme začínali. Ta se nachází tady. A tady vlastně jsem se o ty zvířátka ještě nepostaral. Já nevím, co jsem tady... Ne, tady jsem žádný zvíře, myslím, nedával. Nebo dával? Tak počkej. Tady mi si je všechny teda... Oni teďkon jdou na krmení. To je OK. Počkej, my máme jednorožce, toho hypogryfa. Ježíš, tak ten je. Ne. Ten je dobrý. Ježíš. Tak ten je hustý, ty vole. Wow. Tak to jsem ani nevěděl, že jsme si je tady množili. Tak, vy byste měli být všichni nakrmení. A ty nemáš jídlo. Tak. A ty taky nemáš jídlo. Ty potřebuješ vykartáčovat a ty potřebuješ... Proč to nejde? Tak, koho ještě nemáme? Tak, dobrý. Jste moc pohromadě. Ještě tady toho knízla. Jo, a ještě tady toho, OK. Tak a můžeme si sem dát někoho dalšího? Nemůžeme. Tady máme úplně plno. Tak, ale ten je hustý. Ten je fakt dobrý. Tak, počkej, ještě tady toho. Tak, teďko můžeme jít za tím díkem. Tady si jenom poberu ty Moonstony, ještě nějaký hnojivo. A... Tyve, kde je ten dík? Ten bude tady. OK. Tak jdeme mu říct teda, že jsme všechno to splnili, že máme novýho malýho testrala. Tyve, tady to mě sere, tady to s tím asi něco uděláme tady. Aby to tady nevypadalo tak jako přírodně, zkusíme to tady udělat potom příště nějak modernější, čistší.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Tak, to bychom měli. Abych se mohl podívat ještě sem dolů teda. Tyva, to je strašně rychle to ví. Tady to bohužel nemůžeme vzít, protože máme léčivý lektvary plný. Tak, jinak ty lektvary, ty žlutý, tady ty úplně vpravo, tak ty jsem si pozbíral všechny. Tady už jsem je měl uvařený. No a mandragory, tady to všechno máme plný, takže jo. Půjdeme teda někam dál. Ale kam? Budeme se na to podívat, co bychom si tak mohli dát. Přibyly nějaký questy, nějaký úkoly na škole. Počkej, tady máme docela dlouho, tak bychom to mohli asi dát, ať se toho trošku zbavíme. Kde ono se to nachází? Že by tady? Asi možná jo. Tady to na dvoří jsme nebyli docela strašně dlouho. Tak, to je tady.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
Tak jo, její strýček se trošku pohřešuje. Jak je to daleko? 827, tak to asi použijeme na 100% rychlé cestování. Tady to je takhle jakože nejblíž.
Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Takže určitě bude nějaký tábor, nějaký svině tady budou.
Could this be Mr. Oakes's
Tady jsou
campsite?
nějaký zvířata. Koukneme se jenom jaký. Jo, tady jsou tady ty.
Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Tak, budeme si zabojovat.
Accio, kill spells glance off of me. Enough of it, you can't stop us.
Accio!
I will make you. That was meant for me.
Now to find out what happened here.
Tak to bylo docela easy.
Revelio!
Počkej.
Bombarda! Revelio! Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Jo, možná mě k němu dovedou tady ty orientační body, mapy. Počkej. Tady to je normálně to. To je jasný. Tady to vypadá jako řeka. A to by nás mělo dovést až k nějaký takovýhle bráně. A tady je potom nějaký i ten. Tak to není ono. Tak, ale říkal podle řeky. A teďko jakým směrem? Já si myslím, že to bude někde tady v těch místech. Já bych se musel podívat ještě na tu mapu. Počkej, kde by to tak nějak bylo. Inventář. No, vidíme, co se dá dělat. Ale je to poblíž řeky. Tady už jsou bradavice, takže to bude někde tady, nebo někde tady. Uvidíme.
Revelio!
No a než se vydáme teda na tu cestu.
I should investigate.
Já myslím, že tady něco bude, ale ono tady nic není. Tady vidím ty nepřátelé, jak jsou červený. A nevím, kde jsou.
Revelio.
Jo, oni jsou tady. No tak na ně teďkom prdíme. Tak a půjdeme teda podél řeky.
Revelio.
Levioso!
To je, jak se to seká teďkon.
Levioso!
Počkej, jsme už někde daleko? Jsem si podíval ještě jednou na tu mapu. Inventář. Ty vole. A možná, že jdeme špatně, možná špatným směrem.
Revelio.
Přemýšlím, jestli mi něco nepřijde tady povědomího. No, počkej. Když už jsme tady, víte co? A to počkej. Tady je chajda.
Revelio.
Nějaká stará. Podíváme se do mapy. Jestli tam není nějaká taková chajda. Vypadá to, že ne, takže jsme úplně někde blbě. Ty vole, kdyby to mohlo být. Počkej. Tady to je docela povědomí. To je tohleto, si myslím. OK, je podél řeky. Dobře.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Počkej, proč jsi začal teďko mluvit?
Revelio.
No tak možná začal mluvit, že jsme asi správně, možná.
Revelio.
A počkej. To je asi ono, tady to. To je určitě ono.
A castle must have been quite stately in its time. What do we have here? Accio! Bombarda!
Myslím si, že to je ono.
Revelio! Perhaps not. I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Accio! Bombarda! Easily diverted. Leviosa! Accio! Depulso!
Možná, že to je opravdu tady.
Leviosa! Bombarda!
You won't defeat us all!
Leviosa! This is the spot on the map. Must have my wits about me. Yo, wait for
Jo, mi to přijde, že jsem možná na ně moc silnej. Jo, a my máme jít sem dolů.
Revelio.
Máme se dostat dovnitř.
This castle's hiding all sorts. Accio! Depulso!
Never seen a wizard use magic like you.
Accio! Depulso! This looks like trouble.
Tak a tady je ten troll. Ono to asi teďkon kašlu. My teda půjdeme sem dolů. Nejsem si jistý, jestli jsme správně.
Revelio.
Ale asi jo? Asi jsme správně. A tady už jsme jednou byli, ale...
Depulso. Accio. Bombarda.
You won't get away with that.
Leviosa. Depulso. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Aloha Mora. Totalis. Revelio.
Tak a tady jsme nebyli, protože jsme nemohli to odemykat tady, takže...
A human's word is worthless.
Accio. Leviosa.
not go well for you.
Such arrogance. Confringo. Crucible. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I shall avenge your death.
Defendo. Stupid taken out. Expelliarmus.
I shall avenge your death.
Defender. A boiler door. How to open it?
Dobrý, ještě jsme tady byli, že to máme vlastně všechno už odemčený. Jak tak vidím, že nemusíme ty hádanky řešit znovu.
One way or another. One way around.
Defender. No! Expelliarmus.
I'm
Crucible. Bombard.
no!
Accio.
Oh, little man.
Correct coming. Levioso.
Who do you think you are?
How childish. The pulsar. Accio. Bombarda. I won't rest until you're dead.
No!
The pulsar. Revelio.
No, tak to bylo dobrý. Dobrý a rychlý. Tak, aspoň máme teda ten veškerý loot. Počkej, tady se ještě něco... Blízká něco modrýho. To je na co? Máme to zapálit?
Confringo.
Jo, to je tohleto.
Revelio.
Ta tajná chodba. Tady už jsme byli taky, takže se dáme rovnou sem. Počkej, ne sem.
Revelio.
Tady asi taky ne, počkej. Tak já jsem blbě. Takže tudy. Jo, jo.
I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be down there.
Was that your best?
Defendo. Revelio.
Tak, tady to asi bude ta cela.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Chce najít hůlku. OK, tak ji najdem.
Revelio.
Tak ji teda najdem, no. Nepak by mohla být. Tady už jsme byli.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Teď bychom měli být schopni ho teda to pustit ven. No, on ji potřebuje, aby se zevnitř jakože dostal ven. Asi je to nějaký začarovaný.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analysing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
No, škoda, že mi může jenom poděkovat.
Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Škoda, že mi může jenom poděkovat a nedat mi jako nic za to. Že ho obrali úplně o všechno, že jo? Tak, teďko jenom nějak najít cestu ven. Doufám, že jdu správně. Já si to moc nepamatuju, ale asi jdu správně. Jo, jdu správně. Tak. Popral jsem se s tou hádankou docela dobře, tyjo. Sice jsme byli ze začátku špatným směrem jsme šli.
Revelio.
No a my si teď vlastně musíme vrátit do těch Bradavic. Musíme jít za tou... Nebo nevím, jestli máme jít. Mi to teďko neukazuje nic. Počkej. tím jakože úkol splněn asi. Nemusíme jí to jako oznámit, jakože jsme to splnili. To tak vypadá. Asi jo? Tak a tady ve škole máme co za úkol? Jsem slek. Počkej. Mohla potřeba mu pomoct, je blízko hodiny kousla. V salonku je. To všichni chcete jenom pomoct, ty vole? Jste trošku to? Na mě závislí strašně. Bez mě byste se možná zesrali. Tady máme potom další mapu, ale s tím, jak mi dlouho trvalo ta jedna mapa, tak se asi na to vyprdneme. A mohli bychom dát zase další pokračování tady v tom. Tak, papi čeká v oblasti daleko na severu Bradavic. OK, tak se tam podíváme. Tak, mapa světa. Tak, a to je kousíček, takže... Tak, já se omlouvám za střih, ale já jsem se snažil portnout se sem a udělal jsem to 2krát za sebou a ta hra mi prostě spadla a chtělo to jakože nahlásit jakože chybu samozřejmě, takže to jsem nahlásil už 2krát. Nevím, zatím to tady na tady tom stanovišti to nepadá, ale tady mi to 2krát spadlo za sebou, když jsem to chtěl vlastně. No, nevím. My jsme se sem portli a chtěl jsem teda vyrazit teda směrem teda sem a najednou bum, chyba, hra se musela vypnout, takže za to se omlouvám. Jinak můžeme teda pokračovat. Chvečku, já si to tady zase pustím. Dobrý, abyste nebyli ochucený o čas, takže jsem si to zase pustil stopky, nebo časovač respektive. A můžeme letět dál. Já doufám, že ta hra už nespadne, že to byla opravdu nějaká technická, nevím co.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Tak a teď konkrétně nevím, o koho se jedná, takže počkejte, já se podívám, kdo to přesně je. Trošičku si tě vybavuju, ale nejsem si jistý.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Já už vím, kdo to je. To je ta, s kterou jsme měli to poprvé tu hodinu s těma zvířatama. A jak nás seznámila s tím...
A centaur. Tread carefully.
S tím, počkej. s tím hypogryfem.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Trošičku do toho šlápnem, ne?
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
To jak sežral toho jelena? Co, můžeme zrychlit, nebo budeme takhle furt pomalí?
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Ok, máme se porozhlédnout, jestli tady nejsou někde
Rebellion.
poblíž pytláci.
Pelt. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Ok, použijeme neviditelnost teda.
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Tyve, tak pospěš teda.
Nothing to poach in Arryn.
Revelio.
Only muggles fall for such ailments. You really do worry too much. Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Revelio. Trevicus totalis.
No. To radši takhle dělat nebudeme.
Revelio.
hurrah, me lads, in Rookwood times is bled.
Hej, tak co ti je? Spadni.
Show you.
Woo!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Tak, my si ten most opravíme. Jenom samozřejmě si to musím zase vybrat, že jo? Kde to je? Tady.
Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Tak jo, použijeme tady zase neviditelnost.
Revelio.
Takže oni tady mají draky.
I could swear there's something. Don't know what Victor was sinking straight in a bar.
Trafficus totalis. Revelio.
Tak tudy nemůžeme.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. The Trafficus totalis.
Revelio.
What in Merlin? I heard something.
Trafficus totalis. Revelio.
Tyhle, oni tady mají i hypogryfa.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean.
Revelio.
It can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
OK. Máme tady být furt skrytý, nebo ne?
Revelio.
A nemůžu chodit rychlejš. Což je na prd.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! That rubber one is burning intact! Centaur's quieter than you. Right, let me also! Someone messing about!
Confringo. Accio. Depulso.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. You're not going.
You've made a mistake.
Tak, co tady máme? Máme použít mandragoru.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
OK, tak tady to máme hotový. Ty vole. Počkej, co je tady to? Zatím se čeká na použití svého...
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Počkej, nový kouzlo. Se na to podíváme do questů. Musíme ale splnit její požadavky. A ty jsou jaký? Sbírejte stránky v nějakém podzemním přístavu, sbírejte v knihovně stránky a to máme všechno hotové teda. Si myslím. Počkej, takže Hogwarts. No, kde ona je, tyve? Nevím přesně, kde je, ukazuje mi to tady, což je nějaká docela asi blbost. A tak nevím, no, tak se sem portneme.
I've always said that travel...
Trošku bude složitější, já furt to, chodím po schodech nahoru, ale my chceme úplně dolů. Aha, to je nějaká nová místnost? Nová tajná místnost, nebo co? Nějaký výtah?
So this is the underground harbour.
Dobře.
Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Tak ta nás asi teďko nemá ráda. Jo, takhle. Sebrat stránku z tady z toho. A tady bychom měli použít tohle. A další 500 doma. A teď půjdeme... Nevím přesně kam. Ale sebereme teda tu stránku. Jo, a jsme v knihovně.
That book Professor Weasley was
looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
What the fuck? Počkej. Které kouzlo bylo před vynálezem zlaté zlatonky použito ve hře Fanfarpál? The Golden Snake, The Snake Bird. Nevím. Třeba?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct!
Aha.
The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Jo, počkej, tak to znám. Možná. Felix Felicis. To říkala Hermiona v tom přece. Tekuté štěstí, ne? Který lektvar se běžně nazývá tekuté štěstí?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Ajajaj. Něco těžšího, jo? Příběh tří bratří zahrnuje to, co... Počkej. Magické artefakty. Relikvie smrti.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Ježiš, ty vole. Který míč ve Fanfarpálu je největší? Já bych řekl, že potlouk, tady to.
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Ty vole, běž do prdele. Pravda nebo lež? Mnoholičný lektvar umožňuje jakož změnit druh. Jo?
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio! Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
No, tak jsme si tak jak trošičku procvičili znalosti, ale tak já jsem si to asi blbě přeložil. Mnoholičný lektvar teda jakože... no nevěděl jsem jakože to je špatně. Jsem si to špatně přeložil, no. Tak co, no tak co se nic neděje, ne. Ale asi použijeme rychlé cestování, ne? Nebo? Jak je to daleko? Ale není to zase tak daleko. Oh, hello.
I thought someone as young as me could save my uncle. Uncle Roland sends his best. He often asks after you and his owls.
Můžeme s ní ještě mluvit ohledně toho jejího strýčka.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
Tak, teď se naučíme teda to kouzlo. Jo, takhle. My musíme mít den. OK. Tak se trošku prospíme na podlaze.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Tak, my to můžeme teďko ještě si vyzkoušet, tak počkej. Kam já tě dám? Třeba sem? A co přeměníme? To nejde? Učitelku můžeme změnit? Já nevím, co přeměnit. Nejde. Tak máte smůlu.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumours of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Počkej, co odpovíme? Že jste získal svou hulku nebo následně?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Tak jo, tady budou ještě nějaký i ty zkoušky, nebo co? Ale... Aha, dobrý. Tak jo.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Jo. Takže jeho problém s tou helmou teda nevyšel, takže se máme někde sejít. A Sebastian taky chce se s náma sejít ohledně toho, co se stalo naposledy. Někde na severu od zakázaného lesa. No dobrý, tak my to tady teda ukončíme. Takže děkuju moc za sledování, že jste koukali od začátku až do konce. Určitě budu rád za každou podporu, za každý komentář a lajky. Pokud jste ještě nedali odběr, určitě dejte se zvonečkem, aby vám neunikly další moje videa. A uvidíme se teda v dalším videu, tak se zatím mějte a čau.